Good morning, everybody. So it's a Tuesday morning, yoga with YUKO YouTube live. So let me move them up. And if you've been checking my Instagram, I mentioned this would be the class to work on the downward facing dog, lower part of the body. But if you have any question, leave me the request and question on the comment. Let's see, I can see it. So if you don't mind, say hi, who you are. And so if you don't want to, that's fine too. So it's only 15 minutes class. So I'm gonna go ahead and start. We're gonna focus on the downward facing dog on the bottom part of body, which is flexion of a hip joint, flexion of your feet. So this is what we are going to work on. So start with just sitting on the body. This is also downward facing the lower part of your body. So just start with be here and keep your feet about hip width and tummy stay flat. And you can keep your fingertips on the floor to support your spine. And inhale to lift crown of your head. And exhale to flex your feet and suck your leg into the hip joint. So we just focus on the squeezing hip joint. Before we do that, let's do the downward facing dog before we do anything and how we are downward facing dog. And see, just focus on the lower part, how much squeeze and flexion you can create. Angle here. And how easily you can bring your heel to the floor. Mine's a little still tight. We had a yoga class already, but it's still a little tight. So notice where you are. And coming back to sitting posture, downward facing dog. Knees and toes are pointing up. Feet stay your feet raise your feet. So you feel like your thigh is internally rotated. And that's what it is in a proper downward facing dog. And fingertips on the floor. Inhale to flattening tummy. And exhale to squeeze imaginary block between legs and suck your leg into the hip joint. So without moving leg, you can feel more sensation of a flexion right here. Inhale to flex your feet. Keep squeezing into imaginary blocks. Exhale, suck your leg into the hip joint. Inhale. Exhale, a little more, suck leg into the hip joint. One more inhale. And exhale to relax. And without bending knee, inhale to lift your left hamstring off the floor. No rounding back. And exhale, relax. Inhale, lift your left hamstring off the floor. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift your left thigh off the floor. So a little more flexion at the hip joint. Exhale, relax. Inhale, lift your left hamstring off the floor. Exhale, relax. Tummy stay flat. Two more. Inhale, lift your right hamstring. Exhale, release. Just a little lifting. Inhale, lift your left hamstring off the floor. Exhale, release. One more breath. Inhale, lift your right hamstring off the floor. Tummy stay flat. Exhale, release. One more. Inhale, lift your left hamstring off the floor. Exhale, release. Back, coming into tabletop. And let's switch cow to loosen up your spine before we move on to more feet flexion. So inhale, cow to tilt your pelvis. So again, flexion at the hip joint. And exhale to lift your hips, so open up your hip joint. And inhale, cow to squeeze hip joint, flexion there. And exhale to cow to open up your hip joint. Let's do two more. Inhale, cow. Exhale, round your back, cat pose. Do one more. Inhale, squeeze your hip width, so you're stretching buttock. And exhale, round your back to open up your hip joint, lift your pelvis. And coming back to tabletop, and go ahead and stepping right foot forward. Now you can keep your right hand on the floor, but I'm gonna keep your right hand off so you can see what we are going. Heels are lining up, and you can stay here or you can lift your left knee off the floor for more sensation. And inhale to move your right knee forward. So then ground your right heel deep into the floor so you can feel the stretch back of your ankle, open up your left hip joint. And exhale, release, maybe straightening both neck. Inhale, move your right knee forward, engage that will be your right heel. And kick your left heel back to open up your hips. And exhale, straightening both leg. And inhale, bring your right knee, your right heel. And exhale, straightening both legs. Relax. See what? Inhale, right knee forward, ground your right heel. And exhale, lift your hips. Okay, inhale, knee forward, ground your right heel. And exhale, relax. To one more, inhale, knee forward. Open up your left hip joint. And exhale, straightening both legs. And go ahead and ground your both hands. And bring your left foot closer to coming in like a triangle pose. And inhale to squeeze your shoulder blades to engage spine, no relaxing spine. Bring them together, tuck your chin. And exhale, use your mind to suck your right leg into the hip joint. So feel like you squeeze, shrinking hamstring to shorten right leg. Inhale to chest forward. And exhale to shortening right leg. So you feel more flexion at the hip joint without moving anything. Inhale to lengthening spine. Exhale, shortening right hamstring. Another inhale, chest forward. Exhale, shortening right hamstring. One more inhale. And exhale. And relax your legs. And both hands fold slightly forward. And lift your right leg for 3-leg downward facing dog. And flex your right foot. And inhale to kick up your heels. And exhale, same thing again. Suck your heel. So bring your heel close your hip, shortening right leg. Another inhale, kick your heels up. And exhale, suck. Another inhale. Exhale, suck it into the hip joint. So you're squeezing hamstring and calf. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale, suck your right leg bone into the hip joint. Last inhale, focus on the lower body. With exhale, without bending right knee, slowly bring your right feet to the floor. See, can you bring your feet to the floor without bending? And when toe touch, slowly lower heel. And just notice difference between left and right. Hopefully a little more flexibility to your right hip joint and ankle. You're just checking. And we move on to the other side. Go ahead and stepping left foot forward. You can bring your right knee with yours. And start with lining up in left knee and heel. I want to flip this way so you can see it. So right knee can be on or off the floor. And inhale to move your left knee forward. Stretch back of your leg. Open right hip joint. And exhale, release and stretch the leg. Inhale, left knee forward. Don't let go of your left hip. Ground deep into the floor. And exhale, straightening both legs to relax. Inhale, knee forward to ground your left heel. And exhale, straightening both legs. Okay, inhale, knee forward. Engage the center of the left heel. And exhale, straightening legs. 2 more. Inhale, knee forward. Ground your left heel. And exhale, straightening left leg. 2 1 more. Inhale, ground your heel. Knee forward, much as you can. And exhale, straightening both legs. And bring your left right foot a little closer to coming into almost like a triangle pose. And inhale to engage shoulder blades. So bring them shoulder blades together and pull them back to your hips. So you can open chest. And exhale to use your mind to shrinking hamstring. You're shortening your left leg. Inhale, squeeze your spine, chest forward. Exhale, suck your leg bone into the hip joint. Inhale, lengthening spine. Exhale, shortening left leg. 2 more breaths. Inhale, lengthening spine. Exhale, shortening left leg. 1 more inhale. And exhale, both hands to the floor. And slowly lifting left leg there for 3-leg dog. And flex your left foot. Inhale to kick your heels up to open up your hip joint. And exhale, suck your left leg bone into the hip joint. Inhale, kick left heel up. And exhale, shortening left leg, especially the hamstring. Inhale, ground your hands and right foot. Exhale, shortening left leg. And stay for 1 more inhale. With exhale, without bending left knee, slowly bring your left foot to the floor. Then ground your heel very slowly. You take a 1 giant inhale, lift your hips. And exhale, relax and ground your hands and heels. How you feel here? Downward facing dog, especially the hip joint and ankle. Hopefully you can ground your feet a little easier so your downward facing dog is a little comfortable. And go ahead and slowly tip it off your head. So without bending knee, move your feet forward a little. This way you can. Lift your heel and move forward. This way you can. And once you come to your limit, inhale halfway up a nice hip joint. And exhale, ground your heel. If you need to, lift your toes off the floor. And hands against your shin. Inhale, bend your knee, hip to the back. And exhale, lower your chest. Inhale, hands against your shin. Exhale, bend your knee. Inhale, hands against your shin. Exhale, push your sitting bone to the back. Feel like imaginary wall. One more breath. Little more pushing. And next time, inhale, slowly standing up, straightening whole body. Big lift to the hip joint. Arms up. And exhale, ground your heels. So inhale to keep your heels grounded. And with exhale, bend to your left to open up your right side. So inhale to look up your right side of the sky. And exhale to ground your both heels. Big sensation to your right side. Just a counter stretch. One more breath. Exhale to ground both heels. And inhale, straightening both body, lengthening six pack. And exhale, bend your both spine to the right side. Inhale to your left side of the chest. And exhale, ground your both heels. Inhale, look up. Exhale, a little more extension to the both obliques. One more inhale, ground both heels with exhale. And inhale, coming back to center. And exhale, bow down, do downward facing dog. And use your exhale to squeeze your hip joint for more flexion. Then relax your leg and ground your heels. Do you remember how you felt at the first downward facing dog? I hope you feel a little more grounding, a little more comfortable, a little more strong. Just checking. And go ahead and bring your knees down. And so what do you feel? So we worked on the upper part of your downward facing dog a few weeks ago. I'm gonna place link to the link below so you can check both sides so you can do better downward facing dog. But working on your hip flexion, the hip joint, and an ankle is very important because if you're not, if you got flexibility of your ankle, your sole of your feet are more stable. So stable sole of your feet is support your knee and lower back, hips, all the way up to the shoulder and the neck. So it starts from your feet. So very important to have a flexible and stable your feet so you can walk better, move better, and be healthy. So if you have any question, I'm gonna get close the screen so I can see it. So if you have any request, what you wanna see in my live, just leave the comment and request for your comment. This is for your class. So your question about the yoga pose or breath or some yoga question, you can just leave on the comment and I may able to make a class or so I can answer your question. So I want my yoga class to be benefit your body and mind. So focus on your mind. Just simply watch your breath and keep your mind on a smooth breath. So you have a choppy breath, just slow it down and go. And your mind is a busy thing. You can focus on your breath, but 5 seconds later, your mind can be somewhere else. And that is okay. When that happens, just bring your mind back to the center, your breath, and continue. But for the physical part, if you have any question, you don't know the pose, you don't know how to create the pose, or you have some physical issue, lower back pain or shoulder ache, and you want to yoga to benefit your problem. So if you have that, leave the comment for as a request, leave your request under your comment. And hopefully you enjoy this video. Please like my video, subscribe my channel, and maybe see you here. Maybe you leave me comment and name, and maybe you can come see me Zoom class in the future. So thank you so much. I'm gonna go. See you next week, 7:45 Wednesday morning, Central Time. Thank you.